me, myself, and you guys have a ton of lived experience in the space of academic work. I do not have a ton of training in the space of cognitive science, the scientific results that discuss the metacognitive processes that I'm using when I'm learning. So I have lived experience that informs that. And in fact, I think so much of what I do actually corresponds with the science, even though I'm fucking clueless about it. It's kind of like walking, right? I don't know if you guys, it's a nonlinear differential equation with multiple degrees of freedom. So like the number of things that we do when we walk that a mathematician would use to describe is like no mathematician on earth can even model the fucking process, let alone solve the equations that would model what it means for a human being to walk, right? But does that mean that you can't walk? But what it does mean is if you were to write a paper describing walking as a motion, you would need to have access to a whole collection of mathematical ideas, and you need to have full command over each of the mathematical ideas as an independent field, and then be able to coordinate those together as an entire model, right? And that's when I'm thinking about the process of reading and writing, that's how I kind of think about it. The process of the deep reading is the synthesis process, is us going out into the world of ideas and bringing together an entire like library, a body of work upon which our eventual product, so to speak, will be based. And then as we write, what we're going to be doing is from that body, we're going to be culling it into a more refined version with a specific audience member in mind. And at some point, I think we should write like a 1-paragraph sentence about the exact audience that we're writing towards, because I think it could be longer than a 1-paragraph sentence, but I think if we can't get it down to a 1-paragraph sentence, we're not being specific. It could be even one line, right? Eventually, I think we can get it down to one sentence. Like, who are we writing for? Are we writing for straight A students whose mommy and daddies are PhDs? Are we writing for PhD candidates? Are we, right? So eventually, I think I'd like to get like a coherent sentence or a coherent paragraph. Who is our audience? And then as we know that audience and we know the pool of ideas, then the writing process really takes off, because we have a full command of those ideas underneath, right? And I think one of the things that is really powerful in that model, previously, I will say this,